All right, y'all. So I'm not going to even get y'all intro. We just go get straight into it. This video gonna be different. Um, so with depression. Now this hit home. This gonna be a longer than usual video. I'm gonna tell you guys that now. Cause with something like this ain't no 5-10 minute video. This ain't even 15-minute video. I don't want to even break this video down into parts because I'm not doing this for views. This is to help somebody. I've been through depression. I've been through suicidalness. I've been at the lowest of the low. You'll never know. This video is to share some insight on my life, and hopefully it helps somebody else. Real quick, I'm just going to say some real quick facts about depression, and then I'm going to jump into my story. One of the key facts that I've seen is that depression is the leading cause of disability in the United States, and that's from ages 15 to 44. And it's actually more prevalent in women than men, but it's not that big of a difference. Like percentage-wise, it's 8.7% in women, 5.3% in men. Between that, they say that the definition of major depression is a period of at least 2 weeks, experience a depressed mood or loss of interest or pleasure in daily activities, problems with sleep. If you're having problems with sleep, if you're having problems eating, like you don't have appetite, if you feel fatigued, like you don't have energy to do anything, you just have lack of concentration, or even just self-worth. Any period of at least 2 weeks, that's considered major depression right there. Another thing, suicide. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. 10th leading cause. It's the second leading cause of death among ages 10 through 34. So between the ages 10 and 34, the second leading cause of death is suicide. That's crazy when you think about it. 40% of people who complete suicide have tried at least once. 8 out of 10 people considering suicide have given some type of signs, but yet people ignore them. And we're going to talk about that later on too. Another fact is that females tend to attempt suicide more than twice as males, but males are 4 times as likely to die by suicide, and that's usually because males tend to take a more violent route out, usually by like gun. And that goes into the next step. Guns account for 51% of all suicide deaths. Now that we got those quick, facts out of there, just to go quick into little quick info into depression, we just gonna go into my story. Before I get into this story, y'all gonna learn some stuff about me that never knew. Family members, y'all go watch this. Friends, you go watch this. You go find out some stuff that you never knew. Only a couple people that's close to me like this. They know, but majority of people don't know. And like I said, I can talk about this because I've been through it and I got through it. I don't mind telling my story, especially if it helps somebody else. That's the whole purpose of this video. If I can just encourage one person, just one person, I did my job. I'm not doing this for views. I'm doing this to help somebody. That's exactly the reason why I'm not gonna split this video up. It's gonna be longer than usual, but like I said, I'm gonna edit some stuff out. But like I said, it's still gonna be longer. I know I don't want to make this a part 1, part 2 video. I don't. It's just gonna be like a 30-minute video, and I mean, you can choose to skip through, watch the whole thing, your choice. But at the end of the day, all I hope is that it helps one person. If it helps one person, I did my job. So let's get into it. Anyone that watches the full video, I appreciate you. I'm just saying that now before we get into my story. Everything I'm finna tell you guys, hopefully, I can tell you guys this stuff now because I've been through it. I got through it. So it doesn't bother me to speak on it, especially if speaking on it helps someone else. So let's start my story. For the longest, I've always thought of myself as a mentally strong person. Never really stressed too much. I got to a point in life, probably like around 2016, where I just stopped stressing really. Like I came to the realization that you can't stress over things you can't control. And even if it's stuff that you can't control, don't allow it to stress you out, because at the end of the day, just do something about it. And that's how my mindset had became. I'm always a positive person. I'm always spreading positive vibes. Like I said, I'm always smiling, laughing, this and that. That's just my personality. I'm a caring person. I tend to look out more for other people than myself. Now, I'm at a different mindset now, where I'm more focusing on myself now. But at times, I wasn't even focused on myself. I was so focused on everybody else that I lost sight of who I was. And that in the long run hurt me, and also led to me being depressed. Let's start when I first got depressed. I'm not gonna go into too many details, but just know my last relationship was toxic as fuck. When I say toxic, man, it was toxic. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this girl, man. And this video, it's not even to have her feel like, oh, I still got nothing. Like, I'm telling you guys, I love this girl, man. Like, so I put up with a lot of stuff. I allow myself to stay in the situation. So I don't blame her. Only person I can take account for the blame is myself. I take full responsibility for everything that happened in my life. We all have choices, even the choices that we don't control. You control the consequences from it. You always have some type of choice. So you have to learn to not put the blame on other people. Take responsibility for the things that happen in your life. Don't get me wrong, you can't control the things that people do to you, but you can control how you react to it, or what you decide to do from what they do. Quick run through. So 2017, met this girl, not gonna say her name. We was cool, this and that. Long story short, got her pregnant. A lot of people don't know, had a kid on the way. It's 2017. Had a kid on the way, didn't tell, only like 3-4 people knew. Was stressing kinda, but not really. I was getting ready to graduate. I knew I was on the verge of graduating college. I even told her, hey, look, if you're not ready, because you already had kids, if you're not ready to, or you can't handle it, I'll take care of the child myself. I'll be in a better position to take care of the child. I'll do it myself if I had to. I told her this. She let this one nigga that was supposed to be my best friend, pretty much, get in her head. I didn't know that he was doing this behind my back, but pretty much he was telling her I didn't want to be in my child's life. She broke up with me. I blocked her. Long story short, she got an abortion because of this nigga. This nigga was telling her that I didn't want to be in my child's life, that he'll help take care of the child, blah, blah, blah. She got an abortion. I had her blocked because she broke up with me, and she tried to call me. I had her blocked and couldn't get in touch, so she believed what he said. And that was the first time I kind of got depressed. For a while, seeing babies and things like that, it hurt me. Because I was preparing myself mentally for that. Even though I wasn't ready, I was preparing myself mentally. Got past that, me and her ended up actually taking the relationship serious after that point. In that time, she suffered from a lot. She had a rough life, say that. Like I said, I'm not going into any details. This is not to put her down or nothing like that. I'm not going to speak on her like that, but just say she went through a lot. She suffered major depression, bipolar, anxiety, all of that. I was there with her through all of that. I sat on the phone when, she tried to, overdose on her pills 4 or 5 days in a row. People don't know how hard that is dealing with that, Actually, when you actually love somebody, and you got to watch them go through something like that, and it's like you don't know what to do, and at the same time, you the only person this person is coming to, and you want to respect their privacy, so you keeping it all in to yourself. You're not talking to nobody else about it, and that was my mistake. Me taking on everything myself, trying to save her, hurt me in the long run, because it was the first time it really caused me to be depressed. And what people don't know also is depression is a spirit. When you hang around certain people that are depressed for a good amount of time, and if you have an intercourse and this and that, you can that spirit can pass to you. hanging around people that are constantly talking negative and this and that rubs off. You know, y'all know the saying. You know, you hang around people alone. You know, you hang around people enough, you start doing the things they do. You start acting like they do. You start saying things they say. Same go for this. So long story short, toxic, but we loved each other, but it was toxic. Fast forward to May, 2018. Graduate college, supposed to be best time of my life. Ended up being a bad situation. I would go into it. Birthday. I broke up with her like a week before my birthday. She said she had a period. Found out day after my birthday she didn't have a period. She lied. Day after my birthday, I also found out she was pregnant. So I had a kid on the way. Situation I ran into was I got offered a job in California. Me and her talked about it, took that job. Everything that I was doing was to make sure that my child that was on the way was gonna be good. Everything I was doing from that point on was about family, not myself. Everything was about my family. And a lot of people, my family don't even know. Some of y'all probably watching this now. This could be the first time y'all hearing about the fact that I had a whole kid on the way. I only told, my mama was like my own dad didn't find out that I was having a kid on the way until December last year. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to tell people like that, so I just kept it to myself. It wasn't that I was ashamed. I was happy. I was happy about the situation. It just, I felt it wasn't other people's business. As simple as that. I just felt it wasn't. Long story short, same year. Last year was the worst year of my life. Right after that, a month later, got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Didn't let that get to me, actually. That actually wasn't something that made me sad. It was sad initially, but I got over it. You know, it's something, it's just life. You know, you take what life gives you. You can't, what am I supposed to be sad? I'm supposed to cry? I did cry initially, but I can't, you know, be sad for myself. I don't tell a lot of people I got diabetes for a reason. I don't want people feeling sad for me. I don't want people saying, oh, you're so young, you this and that. I'm so sorry to hear that. When people say that, it makes me feel like I'm about to die. I've still got good health, you know, I'm not about to die. I'm not going to even claim that. You know what I'm saying? Just change your lifestyle and adjust. Simple as that. Anyways, back to the story. Fast forward to July, found out I had type 1 diabetes, came back to Houston. Me and her ended up getting back together around like September. Moved in with her October. Worst mistake in my life. Everything was cool the first couple weeks. Then it got real toxic. Talking about toxic to the point where I was depressed. It was just too much to deal with. Getting away, going to work was actually my getaway. Going to work was my peace of mind because it was just that toxic. Let's fast forward to December. I got my notes. Let me stick to my notes. December. At this point, everything was crashing, coming down, crashing. You know, I was losing my mind. Just felt like I just couldn't please anybody. Like I told you, I was doing everything. Everything I was doing was so they would be good. Not myself, my family. I was making sure she was gonna be good, her daughter was gonna be good, and my son on the way was gonna be good. You know, I was making sure all of that, and even then, it still was never enough. It was always something. Even my own mama, it was always something. And like I said, this isn't to put nobody down. This is just me speaking the real. I put the signs out there. Now let me say this. A lot of times when people are depressed or suicidal, they put out signs. Now, a lot of times people will think people are doing it for attention. Okay? Let me answer this. Yes, we are doing it for attention. But in us doing it in attention, we're also looking for help. We're putting it out there to see who cares. We want to see who's going to reach out. Everybody say they care about you until you're gone, right? Everybody always say, they love you and this and that, but nobody actually really truly shows it until you gone. And why is that? Why do we do that in society? Why do we look down upon people who are literally crying out for help, and we laugh at it, be like, oh, you just looking for attention, you looking for clout, this and that. Now sometimes, don't get me wrong, some people do, but for the most part, it is for attention, but it is so somebody can reach out. They want to see, do anybody care? When you at that low point, you just want to know, do anybody care? That's all you want to know. Does somebody care? Just somebody. At this point in life, I got to a point, it was 3 days I was suicidal. The first day, got kicked out by my ex. When I got kicked out, mind you, there's somebody that say they love you. You got a kid on the way. You being a father to her daughter, which you didn't have to do. You're doing a lot, man. So that hurt. But I was like, all right, go back to my mama's house. Go to my mama's house, get over there. She tell me, I don't know what to tell you. You can't stay here. That hurt. That hurt a lot, coming from my own mama. And when I walked out that door, I actually blocked my mama. I blocked her. I was driving, didn't know where I was really finna go. I was driving on the highway, and those little ramps that go like this. When I was driving on that, I contemplated driving off of it, just swerving off. I was at that mind. That was the first time I had the suicidal thoughts just run through my mind. Got to a safe spot. At that point, the only person that really reached out to me, really, other than my grandma, was my ex. Asked me to come back home, so I came back to her. I mean, at that, like I said, when you at that point, you just want somebody to show you they care. So I fell into it. Second day, very next day, everything good. Me and her get into it again. Depressed, suicidal again. She lied to me, told me what I wanted to hear so I could come back. Again, came back. So the day that actually almost took my life, it was a good day that day. I had I had an interview for the job that I'm at now, and also I was getting ready to start a new job the very next day. So it was a smooth day, Everything was going good till I got home, and that's where everything went bad. I'm not going into details of what happened, but an incident happened, and everything just went left. Pretty much, she was disrespecting me. I punched a hole in the wall. She tried to say I hit her, or was trying to hit her, when obviously I wasn't. Called Dad, told her that, punched a hole in the wall, and blah, blah, blah. Just making up some other stuff, right? So she like, I don't know if he really said to call the cops, or she was just saying that because she lied a lot about a lot of stuff. But either way, in my mind, it's so much going on. Mind you, it's like, I just graduated college this year. I can't go to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole gun. She already know I'm suicidal. She gonna tell the laws I'm suicidal. I got a gun. They gonna be on some other stuff. Like, so much stuff running through my mind. And I'm on the phone with my homeboy, and everything just moving fast. I'm like, bro, I can't go to jail, dog. I'm like, I can't go to jail, bro. Like, the cops, they gonna see me, bro. She probably told them I'm suicidal, bro. They gonna know I have a gun, bro. They see me, they might shoot me. I'm gonna be like emotional, bro. Like, I'm like, it's a lose-lose, bro. I can't go to jail, bro. So like, at this point, I was at my bottom. I felt like I had nothing else. So I sat in my car. I'm on the phone with him. I'm sitting in the car with a gun in my hand, getting ready to take my life. Tears flowing down my face. And luckily I had some real friends that pulled up to me and stopped me. A couple days after that, I had a mental breakdown because she supposedly had the baby 2 months early. Wouldn't let me see the child because I didn't want to be with her. I had a mental breakdown from that. But in that mental breakdown, I had a breakthrough also. In that breakthrough, I was crying so hard that night that y'all ever seen the movies where someone is like they screaming, like when somebody get killed, they screaming and no sound is coming out? It was like that. But I felt like when I was crying so hard, everything was just coming out of me. All of it, like the pain, the hurt, all of it came out. I got up, went to the bathroom, wiped my face. Since that day, I've been good. A week later, found out she was lying. She was pregnant, but she had a miscarriage. She was lying because she didn't want me to leave her, blah, blah, blah. Cut her off, went on about my life. That's that. Like I said, this isn't to throw on the buzz or nothing. I mean, I'm just saying my facts, my truth. That's it. I ain't going into too much details about anything, but that's what it was. The whole purpose of this story is to let you guys know this year I haven't stressed at all. I told myself after that situation I would never let myself I won't allow myself to get depressed anymore. And if I do find myself getting depressed, I will never allow myself to get that low where I'm ever suicidal again. I made that promise to myself and to God that I would never do that. And you know what? I've been good this year. Life hasn't been the greatest, but this has been the best year of my life. I haven't done anything spectacular other than just living on my own. And it's been the best year of my life. I haven't stressed. My money is not all like I want it, but I'm taking care of what I need to. That's all that matters. And I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, I'm still trying to find myself mentally, which is why I'm not on social media right now. Haven't been on. I won't be on for a good minute, probably until about December. I mean, I'm fine with that. And that goes into my next point, my view. Most people want the depression in a quarter-life crisis. Now, that's going to be for a whole nother video, quarter-life crisis. I'm not going to too much about it, but it's around the age about, like 20s, 30s, where you feel like it's like a midlife crisis, but for younger people. Not going into too much detail about it, because like I said, that's a whole nother video I'm gonna do. Social media. I feel like social media plays a big part and role in depression. A lot of times, it's hard not to look at what other people are doing and want the same for yourself. You look on social media and you see people living these fake lives. Everybody flex. Everybody smiles on social media. You don't see people crying and hardly ever crying and putting negative stuff on social media. You know why? Because society downs you. They clown you. When you actually express yourself and express how you feel, you get clowned. They say you're looking for attention. They say you're looking for clout. So people put on these fake personas and act like everything is just so happy and this and that, when really it's not. That's currently why I'm not. Social media, it's a lot that plays into it. Like, I feel like a lot of people really look too hard at what other people are doing. And it's hard not to, especially when you look at people that's your age and you like, dang, they doing this and I'm doing this. You like, what am I doing wrong? It have you contradicting yourself, contradicting your life. And that comes into the expectations versus reality. We all have these expectations of, when I'm this age, I expect to be here. I expect to have a family at this age. I expect to be married, have these kids, this and that. And then when you get to that age and it hasn't happened, and you get to reality, you get sad because you looking at other people and you just like, not even other people, you looking at your life and you like, and it makes you feel like, damn, I'm not doing nothing with my life. And I get that because I have family. I got family and I got friends that come to me. They're suffering through depression, suicidalness. And a lot of times when I talk to people, they tell me, I ask them, like, so what's the reason? Why are you feeling like this? And they feel like a lot of times, like, I'm not where I want to be in life. Like this, I expected to be here and I'm not. And people, like I said, a lot of people feel this way, but you just will never know because we put on these masks. And with that, it just helps to have somebody to talk to. I'm doing this video and telling anybody. This goes out to anybody. It's not just my friends, this and that. If anybody ever needs to talk, if you ever experience depression, or you're depressed, this and that, you just need to talk. Hit my line. If you don't have my number, there's ways to get my number. Just hit my line. I'm always open to talk. I've been through it. I definitely know how I feel. I tell my fam all the time. When they going through it, I say, bruh, like, just talk to me. Like I'm telling you, I've been through this, bruh. I done sat in the car with a gun in my hand, ready to take my life, tears running down my face. I done been through this. I understand where you at mentally, but I got through it, so you can too. Just talk to me. I'm gonna help you get through it. Times I check up on people. Just check up on, just checking up on you, how you feeling. Hey fam, I love you. Hey bro, I love you. If nobody else tell you I love you, if nobody else tell you they care, just know I care. I love you. Like, that's all it helps. Sometimes you just gotta tell people, sometimes that's all people want. They just want to know somebody love them, somebody care. That's all. And when people put these cries out for help, don't ignore them. Don't think they just looking for attention. It's a good intention. The attention they want is just to know somebody cared. That was one of the things that hurt me when I was depressed. I'll be on Snapchat and I'll post stuff like, I just can't do it no more. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of everything. And then you look at people looking at your snap. And you're looking at people that are close to you, people that really supposedly, mess with you. And you don't hear no response from them, but they watching your stuff. That hurts, because you like, dang. So you can look at this, but you don't even add just like a simple, you good? That's all you gotta say. You don't even gotta go into detail. Hey, you good? I had like 2 people come to me, and that opened my mind too. Like, dang, okay, these are 2 people I can really count on. But even though it's like you are doing it for attention, but you just want to know somebody care. That's all. So if y'all happen to see anybody that's doing that, don't ignore it. Even if they is just doing for attention and they not really for real, just check up on them. It ain't gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt you to say, hey, are you good? You good, bro? You good, sis? That's all. That's all you gotta do. Just check up on somebody every now and then. The last thing I'm gonna really say to you guys, the really the main thing to get out of depression is God. God is the only one that can get you through it. He got me through it. He can get you through it. Medicine go do its purpose, but medicine doesn't solve everything. Medicine doesn't take that depression away. It might suppress it, but it doesn't take it away. God is the only person that can take that away. So if you are experiencing depression, suicidal, pray to God. Ask Him for help. He hears you. And like I said, if anybody ever needs to talk, just hit my line. Hit my line. I promise you, I'm not gonna judge you. This and that. You can always talk. I'm not gonna put your business out there. That's not what it's about. The last thing I just gotta say, this is my last thing I'm gonna tell you guys. If nobody tells you that they care about you, just know that I care. If nobody tell you they love you, just know I love you. And with that said, I'm not gonna even ask for no likes. You guys choose. Do what you want. This is more just to make you aware, and put some insight on my life. And also, hopefully, it can help somebody else. Comment down, your views on depression, your experiences in the comments below. Click that subscribe button. There's more videos coming like this, other topics. I'm on the grind, man. I'm serious about this. Hopefully, this video helps somebody. Like I said, if it only helped one person, that's good in my books. That's good in my books. And as always, y'all be easy. Yeah.